Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 17 of our Winning a Natty with Every Team in the game. Obviously, I gotta start getting these going here because we're now officially in the college football playoff here. As soon as you guys are watching this video, I believe the first game will be this weekend, I believe. So we got to get this going. So obviously, first thing first, we need a team. So let's go ahead. Let's spin the wheel. Let's find out who we get here. Could be a one and done. We haven't had one of those yet. Ooh, it was close, but we're going to get Fresno State. Fresno State is going to be the team that we are going to get here. So let's go ahead and grab Fresno State. Are they a one-star? Oh, I actually just saw them up there. There they are. There's Fresno State. They are a 2.5-star in the Mountain West, so it's not a terrible team, to be honest with you. Hopefully that we can get going with this and be pretty good. So going back to head coach, obviously we're going to pick up Jesse Freeman. Again, this team has actually been pretty good in the last couple of years. I don't know how well they did this year. But all in all, we'll take it here with Fresno State. So let's get it started. Let's see how this team is and see what we need to go with. So we do have a 90 overall halfback, a nice left tackle. We have a really good wide receiver, Jalen Moss. Pro potential is a little bit down, but I think that will go up with our halfback and our left tackle. Quarterback's an 83. We don't have a fullback, which is kind of weird. Probably need some better receivers with speed. Left tackle's good. Center's all right. We actually have a pretty decent team. Left outside linebacker needs some help, though. Corners really need some help because they don't have any speed out in the corner position. And we don't need a kicker or punter for right now. So, honestly, pretty good start for us, at least here going into Season 1. But I'm going to go ahead and simulate through Season 1. I'll see everyone at the end of Season 1 and see if we make a college football playoff in our first year. Probably not, though, but we can all dream. And here we are at the end of season number 1 here with Fresno State. We go 7-5 on the season. I mean, decent first season when we had to face Michigan to start. Then we won back-to-back against FCS and New Mexico State. Then we lost to New Mexico. We barely beat UNLV and Washington State. I lost to Nevada. We barely beat San Jose State. We had a lot of close wins. I mean, I think all of our games were close. Literally 4-3, 4-3. 3, and I was 11, 3, 1, 7, 4, 4, 11. Like, our largest loss was by 11, and the closest game was by 3 or 1. That was there, yeah. It was just an insane season, but we don't make the conference championship because we did go, I believe, 3-4 in the conference, while New Mexico went 6-1. That's kind of surprising. And then going 9-3. So all in all, we do make a bowl game, but we aren't going to be going to the conference championship at all, which is fine because, in all honesty, was not expecting it in year number 1 here with Fresno State. We signed a kicker. Smile. We got a lot of people wanting to transfer out, which actually does not help us here. But Dylan Gabriel does win the Heisman, 43 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And we are going to be facing Central Michigan in the Sun Bowl. The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. So we're just going to go ahead, simulate to the end of season recap, go over the college football playoff like we always do. I'm also feeling a lot better, so hopefully I can get a lot more recordings out. So honestly, especially with the college football playoff here, we might see more videos during the week just because I want to get this pretty much done when I can. So we did end up losing. We go 7-6 on the season, and a lot of people want to transfer out, which is not fun. Did that say Ole Miss wins the first year? Wow, that's surprising. Liberty, Colorado, Ole Miss, Louisville, and Ohio State were the at-large, or were the automatic qualifiers, with Georgia, Oregon, Alabama, Oklahoma State, Florida, Auburn, and Miami all going as the at-large bids. Wow, a 9-4 Oklahoma State went in. Kind of weird. Don't really see that much anymore. Same thing with Georgia, 9-3 Georgia went in, but Ole Miss takes it in year number 1. Kind of surprising, but hey, that's going to end season number 1. It's on to season number 2 with Fresno State. And here we are at the end of season 2 with Fresno State. We go 7-5 again. Did we go 7-5 last year? I can't even remember. We lost our bowl game. So yeah, we did go 7-5 again. So back-to-back years at 7-5. Not the greatest season. Well, we had a great start. Went 3-1 to start the season, and only barely lost to Virginia. And then we went 4-1 our first 4 games, and then we had a tough stretch of 5, losing to Utah State by 2, beating Colorado State and San Jose State, but then losing to Nevada and Boise State. Winning against Air Force, and then losing to Hawaii 41-27. So that was not fun. So again, we go 4-4 in the conference. No conference championship again. That goes to Hawaii and New Mexico. So congrats to them. But hopefully that year will be us next season. So let's go ahead, advance next week, see who wins the Heisman Trophy. And then, of course, we'll simulate to the end of the season recap to see who made it officially into the college football playoff. Along with who won it. So, but Cade Klubnik, with 50 touchdowns and 1 pick, wins the Heisman. We are going to be facing Miami of Ohio in the Arizona Bowl. So, I mean, another bowl game. Hopefully, we can win this one and be 8-5 on the season. But let's go ahead, fast forward all the way through to the end season recap and see who wins it all. And the answer, once we get through all this stuff, we did win our bowl game. We're now 8-5, so that's very, very nice. Our pro potential went up, I believe, or something went up to a B+. Looks like Ohio State wins it in year number 2 against USC, with Tulane, UCF, Georgia, Penn State, and Miami making it as the automatic qualifiers, with Clemson, USC, Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan, California, and Texas making it as the at-large bid. So congrats to them for Ohio State, but I don't think that's going to be us next year because we got a long way to go. But anyways, that's going to be the end of season 2. It's on to season number 3. And here we are in season number 3 with Fresno State. We go 11-1 on the season. A very nice season 2. I mean, season 3 technically, not season. You know what I mean. USC, Bowling Green, Washington State, and then FCS was a solid 4-game stretch for us. Only loss came against San Diego State, only by 1 point. And every other game was close. I mean, other than UNLV, beating Nevada by 5, New Mexico State and Colorado State both 20-17. That's kind of a weird score, but hey, whatever. But Boise State is in between us and having, I think, a first-round bye in the playoffs. Right now, we are projected to lose and face Kansas State as the 9 seed, but who knows what can happen. If we win, obviously, we'd probably get 4 and face the winner of Baylor and Ohio State. So that would be the only way. But I think, honestly, we're going to make the college football playoff in the first year, at least here, in season number 3. So all in all, it's going to be here and decide how we do. We just signed a 4-star linebacker and a 4-star free safety. Apparently, a lot of people want to be here at Fresno State. We did lose, so we do drop down to 10, which we should make it either way. Since we are 10, we have to face Oregon. That's not great. We had Boise State did end up getting the 3rd seed, so if we would have won, we're probably going to be the 3. But all in all, I mean, still making it in our 3rd season with Fresno State definitely is better than what I thought it was going to be already. So all in all, got to keep on moving on. Keep on winning. Hopefully we can against also USF winning a Heisman Trophy is wild. Haven't seen that at all. But we do face Oregon in the college football playoff. This will be a tough matchup because Oregon is always good. They are 9-4, which is very, very weird that they're 9-4 and making the college football playoff. But anyways, let's get it started. They are at 90 overall. We are at 85, so more than likely, I'm not expecting a win at all in our first season, to be dead honest with you. At least in the college football playoff, meaning like that. But we are traveling to Oregon, so not a far drive for Fresno State. But here we go. Let's go quarter by quarter. We start our first drive with a field goal, and they punt, and it's 10-0 after the first quarter. All right. Still 10-0. Now 13-0. And it's 16-0 going into half. What has happened with Oregon? There they go. They get a touchdown. It's now 19-6. Let's go play by play here. It's a 2-possession lead here for Fresno State. They get a touchdown and go for the extra point. So it's a 6-point lead That's a big first down for 29 yards, and now we throw an interception. A penalty on the defense, and they get a touchdown to take the lead, 20-19. Why are we punting the ball when it's 4th down and 2 at our own? They do get a field goal, so it's a 4-point game here in the final minute. We still have our own timeout. Now we take it. 4th down and 5. We do get a first down. We stop the clock, but that will do it. We do blow a 19-6 lead going into the final quarter. We give up 17 points in the 4th quarter. I'm surprised we were even up 16-0 at the half. So, all in all, unfortunately, Season 3 does end in a loss. But, we do at least go into the college football playoff and do pretty good against Oregon. So, we're going to simulate to the end of season recap. We already saw the college football playoff bracket. We will just go ahead and see who wins it all, just like normal here in these simulations. So, all in all, decent season. I'll take going into the college football playoff. We'd only stay at a 3-star potential, or a 3-star school, which is kind of weird, but we'll take it. And it looks like Oregon ended up winning it all against Texas A&M. So, yeah, we end up losing to the eventual national title winners. So, congrats to them. We have yet to do Oregon as well in our spin wheel. So, but yeah, this is the end of season number 3. It's going to be on to season number 4 here with Fresno State. And here we are in season number 4 with Fresno State. We go 10-2 in the Mountain West Conference Championship again. This time we're facing Hawaii instead of Boise State, so hopefully we can have a little bit better of a game here. We did lose to Central Michigan early on in the season, a very weird loss. And then our next loss came against Utah State, so those are 2 losses there, but everything else was some solid wins. We destroyed San Diego State. We had close wins against San Jose and Boise State. We beat ranked Nevada. We beat UNLV, Washington State by 7. We beat ranked Washington by 7. So we have some good wins. Yeah, we're still ranked underneath Washington because I think they're 2 losses to unranked opponents. But this is it. I think if we lose, we don't make the conference champion. We don't make the college football playoff. I don't think there's a chance. So we have to win today. If we do, we're going to be at one of the top 4 champions as well. So here we go. Let's figure out if this team at least has some good sim logic at the end of the season, not just during the season. And we won. We go 11-2. So we did win against Hawaii. That is good. We are the official Mountain West champions, I think, for the first time in our simulation. So we are going to get a bye in our second college football playoff appearance, already beating out last year's season as well. So we do get the 4. We'd face the winner of Notre Dame and USF. Hopefully USF can pull off the upset, and we'd have an easier way to get into the semifinal game against Michigan and the winner of UConn and Washington. UConn up at 10-2 is wild. Then again, we did UConn a couple episodes ago, so all in all. But, hey, we get our first round bye as the 4 seed. We're kind of hoping that UCF can somehow pull off the upset. That would give us a little bit of an easier schedule. G.J. Lagway on Baylor wins the Heisman. Good for him. So, yeah, simulating the first week here of bowl season. Let's see how we do, and let's see who we're facing. We are going to be facing Notre Dame, so they did not pull off the upset for USF. So we do have to face Notre Dame in the college football playoff. Of course, us, Michigan, Colorado, Florida, and USF were the automatic qualifiers, with Notre Dame, Washington, UConn, Oregon, Tennessee, Miami, and Pitt being the at-large bids. And so far, Notre Dame, look at Washington. Did this game go into overtime? It did, 39-37. What a game that would have been to watch. But all in all, we got to win. Notre Dame, Fresno State, we're already beating our old record last season of, being a one and done. This is year number 5, season 4? No, season 4. And already in the second game of the college football playoff and the quarterfinals. So this should be a great win if we can get it. A loss I'm kind of expecting here against Notre Dame Although Notre Dame, I don't really think has great sim logic, but we will see. Let's go quarter by quarter. Notre Dame first drive ends in nothing. Ours also ends in nothing, and they have a 14-0 lead off a couple one-play touchdowns. And now it's 21-0, and it's 21-3. We scored points going into the third. Still nothing for our offense. It's 30-3. Yeah, this was a complete blowout. We're just gonna go just simulate the quarter. There is no chance. We did score a touchdown. They scored one again. It's 40-17. Notre Dame blows out Fresno State. We had no shot here in season number 4 to even go the distance. So, unfortunately, look at the draws the way it was with a couple of losses early on in the season. If we would have been undefeated, we probably had the number 1. But, yeah, it was rough. But, Season 4 does end in a Mountain West Conference Championship, our first one, because we went 7-6, 8-5, and then back-to-back 11-3 seasons. So, decent along that route, but just can't seem to get over the hump in the college football playoff. One and done in back-to-back years, at least for games-wise. This one, it was the second game that we ended up being in a loss, but then we had a first-round bye. At least we got a 4-star right in. That'll help out the defense. Pro potential is up to an A-, so that's very, very nice. And coach stability is up to an A. Conference prestige is down to a C+. I don't know how, because we just made the conference playoff or college football playoff, and we're about to have 2 people leave probably. I think we also did improve our star rating, but it looks like Florida beats Michigan 26-21. Florida was the 3 seed. Notre Dame got destroyed by Michigan. And then Florida destroyed Tennessee. Florida dropped 60 points. My goodness. All right. Anyways, that's wild. But that's going to end season number 4. It's on to season number 5. And here we are in season number 5, where we go 12-0 on the season. As you can tell, we did face a tough couple of people. I believe USC and Tennessee were ranked when we played them. They end up not being ranked at the end of the season. We kind of had an easier schedule this season. Instead of, I believe UNLV was also ranked when we played them. But right now, as you can see on the screen, we're a 90 overall team. Hopefully, we can beat UNLV here in this Mountain West Conference Championship. If we look at the top 25, Michigan and Oregon will have the 1. And if we win, we will have the 2. So that's going to be the good news. We just have to win this game. So we're going to advance the week, see how we do, and hopefully we have the 2 seed. And we won, we're 13-0, so we are already having another bye as well, and back-to-back Mountain West football champions. So that's going to be good news. Quinn Herman, again, 4 catches, 138 and a touchdown. He's having a solid season, because I think when I was simulated, he had like 5 player of the weeks as well. It looks like Michigan is going to be the 1. We are the 2. Florida International is the 4. Georgia's the 10 as the along with Michigan and TCU as the automatic qualifiers, with Rutgers, Liberty, Notre Dame, Kansas State, Oregon, Tulsa, and did I say NC State? Well, NC State and Rutgers is, I know, the first 2. And look how many G5 schools. Tulsa, Fresno State, FIU, and Liberty all made it. That is insane. Notre Dame's a 7 at 8-4 that made it. Kind of wild. But, again, we do get a first-round bye again, which is going to be very, very nice. And plus, with us being a very high overall team, we have a chance to run the table this year. And hopefully we can. But you never know. Hey, we win Coach of the Year, so bang, we take that all day. We also get a Coordinator of the Year. That's nice. Bradley McMichael wins the Heisman for Virginia. And we get a kicker. We get the kicker award. It's nice. Do I have to sign anybody? I don't believe so. No, they're still here. I'm surprised these guys are still here with us. They've been here for the whole time, so good for them. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the second week, which we'll be playing as well. I forgot who the winner we're going to face because I have a terrible short-term memory, but we're about to find out right here, and we are facing Georgia. I hate it here. So here we go. Fresno State taking on Georgia. Georgia's the 10 seed. We are the 2 seed, as we know. They're in 91. We're in 89. We need a win. If we can get a win, we move on to the semifinal game. A loss, and the undefeated season is over. That's another season for Fresno State. We need a win against Georgia. Let's go quarter by quarter. Georgia starts with ball and immediately gets a touchdown. Well, we get a field goal, but a touchdown pretty quickly after that, so it's 10-7 at the end of one. Still 10-7. Now it's 14-10, and it'll be 14-13 going into half. We start with ball in the second half. We get another field goal and a touchdown to make this 24-14 here in the fourth quarter. So it's a 9-point game, and if we can stop them, which we don't, and I thought we did, but they do get a 16-yard reception. Now a gain of 5. Now a gain of 10 for a first down. First down and goal. They do score a touchdown, so we're up 2. We need a couple first downs. We don't get it. Georgia now has a chance to take the lead. They're driving down the field, and on 4th and 7, we'll take the lead by 1. So all we now need to do is get into field goal range. We do get a penalty on the defense for 15 yards. How about a first and goal from the 3? Second down and goal, we get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to go up 7. 30 seconds remain. That's a big sack. With 1 second to go, and Georgia goes down, and Fresno State, we keep the undefeated season alive here at Fresno State. We're in the All Reds. We win the Orange Bowl. We move on. That touchdown at the end of the game was crucial on winning it. We shut them out in the third, which was probably why we won that game, shutting them out in the third quarter. My goodness, now who do we play? Because I feel like I just lost years off my life. I feel like I was watching a Chiefs game, being everything that close. Anywho, moving on to week number 3 of the bowl season, going on the semifinal game. Who are we playing? Who are we taking on? Lamar gets the player of the week because, we're the only Mountain West team playing currently, probably. Pat Bettis gets the offensive player of the week as well. We are playing TCU in the Peach Bowl. Who did TCU beat? That's the question. They beat Oregon? They beat Oregon, and Liberty beats Michigan, and Rutgers defeats FIU. So whoever wins this, honestly, might have an easier game. But anyways, here we go. Fresno State takes on TCU, the 3 seed against the 2 seed, as we just saw. Whoever wins this will have an easier road, I guess, in the national title game, either facing the 5 or the 9. So we need a win. A win. We're moving on to the Natty. A loss. It's another season. But right now we are undefeated for a reason. See if we can't get this win. Let's go quarter by quarter like we always do. And punts for both teams to start. We get a field goal. So it's 3-0 at the end of 1. Great defensive battle. Now it's 6-0. Still 6-0. Now it's 13-0. Now it's 13-3 going into half. So a great second quarter there by us. And now it's going to be an even great third. Getting another touchdown to go up 10 going in here in the fourth quarter. We start with ball in the fourth. 4th down and 1. We decide to punt it away. Up 2 scores. And now we get an interception. 4th down and 7. We're just going to kick the field goal to still be up 2 scores. I don't know why we just didn't decide to go for it and take up more time. But 2nd down and goal, they do get a touchdown, so it's a 6-point game. That's a big first down. 3rd and 3. It's now 4th down and 1 from the 50. We decide to punt away, and they have to start all the way from their own 1. And that is going to do it. Fresno State will defeat TCU 23-17. They had to go 99 yards in about a minute, and all they did was run the football. Fresno State will have a chance for the national title game, and we have a shot to go undefeated as well. So we do defeat TCU by 6 points. And now we'll either face Rutgers or Liberty, as we saw earlier. So we do win the semifinal playoff game, we're going to have a chance for a national title. So I guess we don't even matter if we get in that offensive coordinator or not, you know. Peyton Ramsey wins the Defensive Player of the Week, and we also get National Defensive Player of the Week. There's only 4 teams to choose. Quick had 4 catches, 30 yards, and a touchdown, and somehow won. Again. But, yeah. Anyways, we are facing Rutgers. They did defeat Liberty 31-23, so they, as the 5 seed, they have beaten NC State, FIU, and Liberty. They kind of had an easier schedule, in my opinion. But, all in all, we need a win. So, Rutgers, Fresno State. Did we not hire our staff? Oh, no, we did. Okay, we're good. So, here we go. Let's get it. Fresno State, Rutgers. 89-86. New Jersey. This is a battle of cross countries. You know? See if we can't get this win. Win the Natty in our 5th season here with Fresno State. Battle of red teams as well. So here we go. Going quarter by quarter here in the Natty. Rutgers will get a touchdown to begin the game and a field goal to go up 10-7 here on undefeated Fresno State. But we get a touchdown in the second. We get a field goal. Now they do as well to make it 13-10 going in the half. We get a touchdown to start the second half. Now it's another touchdown where it's 14-13 or 24-13 here in the fourth. Rutgers has the ball and driving, and they kick a field goal to be down 8. Not the decision I would have went for, and that's a touchdown, and that's pretty much icing on the cake. Although Rutgers is driving here. Couple sacks, couple penalties, and that is going to do it. It's 15-point lead. Here on 4th down and 7, we do punt the football. There's 40 seconds left. It's an 8-point game, but we do recover the onside kick. We're taking knees, and that is going to do it. Fresno State goes undefeated and wins the national title in 5 seasons. We had to wear the all whites, too, because Rutgers was wearing red tops. But, hey, a win's a win. We win 31-23 over Rutgers. Probably the easiest game that we had overall. But, man, a win's a win. And in 5 seasons, Fresno State does it. Rutgers fans are looking upset. But an undefeated season for Fresno State. We also level up, but that doesn't even matter anymore. Because we are national champions in 5 seasons with Fresno State. Start off 7-6, 8-5, then 2-11-3s, and then 16-0. So we do it. But let's take a look at the stats, because that's what we always do around here at the end of the season when we do win it. Knight, 3,700 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. That's actually kind of a lot. Mount, 6 touchdowns. Bettis had 9. Mount also had 700 yards on the ground. Receiving-wise, Quick, 1,000 yards. We also had 10 for Terrell, who almost had 1,000 yards as well. Blocking-wise, Cappers, that's the name. I don't know why I said Caspers, because that's definitely, there's no S in between there. But 94 tackles, led the team. Foster had 9 or 7 tackles for a loss, and White had 14 sacks, led the team for the season. Ware had 10 interceptions. My goodness. And he also had 10 deflections. How did this guy not win best corner? Also forced 2 fumbles. We got 4 recoveries by Ramsey and Callaway. We had 1 safety and 1 touchdown on the season. Kicking-wise, we were 98% on extra points and 27 of 29 for field goals. Punting-wise, we had 11 inside the 20 and 11 touchbacks and 1 blocked. I haven't seen a blocked punt in a long time. But if you guys did enjoy the video where we finished Fresno State in 5 seasons, hit that like button down below. It is free. Also, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We're very, very close to 400 subs, which I appreciate everyone for all the support on these videos and everything like that. So tomorrow we will see Ball State, another episode with that, and we'll see the next Winning a Natty with Every Team next Wednesday. And yeah, along with the Zero Overalls on Monday as well. So, also, hope everyone has a great rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.